gonna do. Yeah.
Hey,
I think that's gonna.
he's looking deep in thought or frozen. Oh, he's back.
I don't know what's going on. It dropped and then it came back and then it dropped again and then came back. I don't even know.
We've had a lot of problems with that streaming computer, I feel like. Like more than, it feels like more than a normal amount.
Um, I don't know. The last stream that we did was fine. This is way more.
Yeah, it's the one that we use for streaming all the time. The thing is, it's just a like an older computer, but also just like the setup in there is kind of complicated because we have two cameras set up and we have like it's also connected to like all of the inputs from like the Xbox and stuff, and then it's also connected to um another camera for the cats. And so it's just like a bunch of shit going on and multiple there's also a mixer board connected to it and multiple setups for microphones.
Well, I think one of the big issues too is just that, like, this computer wasn't was not built for this in any way. It was just I had it around, so I used it.
Hmm.
But like hardware and software both are just kind of probably not what they need to be.
Right.
Okay.
Dozens of cables spider webbing across the floor. So it would, except here's the thing about Brian. He is even more organized than I am. So those cables are all tied onto poles and they're all, fixed all the way down to the computer table, which has like a cord cable thing that goes all the way down that's covered. And then it goes onto the floor that has like a little covered cable thing that goes to the back. Like it's super fancy in there. Actually, I tied up all my cables today before starting this stream. I got everything and I put little notes on them with these little things that go around them. And actually my cables are all tied off over here on this side. This is my streaming setup for when I do other stuff. So it's going to be kind of hard to see until it's out. But so this is the black light. This is the overhead light that I use for art. This is actually a giant ring light. This is the light that I have for ambient light. I got another light here that I use. And it's a ring light, but I have it facing the other way, so it just bounces light off of that when I want to use a little light for my face for makeup. And then this is the cable that goes to this camera that I use for art. This is actually Brian's camera. And then this is the arm that I use for the other camera. I can move it around. This is the arm that I can use for either the light or to put my camera on it. But see, all the cables are tied all the way down so they don't go everywhere. And I know it looks messy over here right now, but I did just do my makeup, so come on. Come here.
All of my cameras are screwed like to the to poles, so I can't like just pick them up and move them around the room at all.
But the thing about in here is that every time I'm in here, because of how I work, I end up changing it. Brian does the same thing actually. The difference is I don't change my stream every time. He changes his stream every time. I change my personal setup every time. So like I'm constantly moving things around based on either what I'm working on or what I think I'm going to be working on. Like everything is mobile and movable. Like this cart moves around. I can move all those things out and there's drawers back there. This is my makeup over here. So, but I do it a little tiny bit at a time thing. I don't do it all at once. It took me a year to get this room, and here's behind me. You can see the rest of it. So like, there's more of it, and then there's the rest. It's like over here. There's my trash bag. But yeah, it's like not perfect in here, and I still have more to do, but it is mostly managed. But that took me that entire time that like I have been sick. I've been working on it, so it took me over a year, I think, to do all of this, and it's still not completely finished.
I actually don't change my stream that often.
Constantly. Just when we stream.
Yeah, I just change it back and forth from yours to mine.
No, I mean when you change it, sometimes you'll like set up different audio things, or you'll set up cameras a little bit differently, or you'll add something. Or...
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, if we're doing karaoke, it's different than if we're playing a game.
Or... So you found the killer. Everything is accessible. So that's the thing, right? Like, when I first started doing these, like doing stuff here, I didn't have things. I had everything put away, and it wasn't out like this. But what I've noticed about myself, two things, is the ADHD makes it that I forget about everything all the time. So I don't remember I have any of these things if I don't see them. And they do kind of blend into the background, but I'm more likely to remember that I have 900 sets of color pencils if I see them back there, right? When I'm on Amazon and I'm like, ooh, I like those color pencils, I'll buy those. No, I won't, because I see those right behind me, right? But because I have so much pain and I have all these problems, and I'm also like switching through projects quickly, it makes it easier for me to be able to just grab stuff, move it, and then I also have bins. So like each one of these bins that's back here has a different type of project in it. So like if I wanted to, for example, do some embroidery, my embroidery bin has everything I need in it to do embroidery, including its own set of scissors and its own things, so I don't have to grab things from other places, because as soon as I do that, it all goes everywhere. So if things like that, yeah. And if I'm working on, right, exactly. And if I'm working on a project, I even have bins where if just for that project, where it's like I'll just put everything that I'm working on for that project in there. That way when I get it back out again, it's ready to go, because I know that my brain does this thing where it's like, I don't want to work on that anymore, but when I do want to work on it again, I want everything that I have. So I don't want to have to go looking for that type of glue or that type of scissors or those materials. So if that makes sense. And so because I know that about myself, past Belinda will make sure that I'm set up so that when the next time I want to work on that project, it's done. And that also makes it easier to pack things down off my desk, because everything just goes right back in the bin it came out. It's the same with the makeup. Everything goes in here, comes right back out of here. And it only takes a minute to put away. Whereas if I get everything and I'm doing a bunch of mixed media and I'm doing a bunch of different stuff, then it'll just end up all over the place, and then it gets messy in here. I try to clean up at the end of every project. Which is much easier to do when you're streaming, because you can have accountability by leaving it on while you do it.
I'm back in the game, by the way.
One of the reasons I stream is because I can give myself accountability for things. Where it's like, I'm working on something and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this up. Because I'm still streaming, and it's like, I'll remember to do it. It's like part of what I'm doing, you know? Alright, let's do... Hello.
Ah!
She's so funny. She get you?
No, she scared me.
Okay, I fixed my chair up a little bit, so I changed my camera angle. Let's go! We'll go back to this. And then we'll go back to this. And we'll go back to this. Okay. But yeah, the thing about the organization is weird, because I'm not very good at it, but then when I do it, at least I can find everything usually. And a lot of times that keeps me from like buying extras of something. When I know exactly where it is, then I won't do that. Weekend streams that were perfect for body doubling. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's smart. That's totally smart. That's actually one of the reasons that I like streaming. One of the things that I really wanted to do when I first started streaming is when I was doing a lot of crafts, and I was doing a lot of art, I wanted to just be able to work alongside other people that were doing the same thing because it would keep me working and gives you something to talk about and do, you know? Kind of like the same reason that like, woo! Older people like go to like, I cannot do anything with him screaming. With them doing like, you know, like knitting circles and stuff. It's like the same kind of thing. It's nice.
You can join my game if you want.
Can you hear him? He is too much. He's still going. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. I'll kill you. You leave him alone. I want this food. Thank you.
Wait, where are you?
Um,
Oh, there you are.
I'm coming back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Is he coming? Is he killing us? Watch out. No. Okay. Oh my God! Flash is a mess.
He's so sad. The saddest cat.
What did your YouTuber? Oh. You said you can join the game. So, anybody can join in our game, by the way. If you add us as a friend, you can play this. So, like, anybody can play this game. That's why my little number's on the screen. You are such a chicken, Brian.
Hee hee hee. I like this skin. It's cute.
It is cute. I like how it has little chicky eggs. There you go. I fed you.
I will eat that.
Keep on eating till I'm done and I die. Ooh, is this a person? No. Yay. That was a bot named Raiden.
Nice.
Oh, the cake, yeah. There's different ones. I used to have a different one, but I went ahead and put the Twitch one on. Although that's not my Twitch name, so I don't know. I can change my name though, I guess. It doesn't matter. I'm not very good at advertising, never have been. I'm much more aggressive when I'm on Slither. It depends. So when I am on Slither and my teammates are on, I'm aggressive. On this game, I don't want to be aggressive right now because I want to only fight people that are real. These are all bots. And I pretty much only want to kill the bots for the crowns because the only thing that's fun about this game is fighting. And there are no people on this server. These are all bots. What's happening? How are you getting this awful server? Is it just because it's so late at night? No, there's advertising.
I didn't pick. It just put me here.
Well, I don't try to like. Here's the thing. And I mean, I'm sure you understand that because you came here through Iris, so you know. I just don't. I don't want to try to make people like me. I want people to just like me or not like me. It's okay. Like, either way. Like, I'm not... I don't know. I'm not one size fits all. I don't think anybody is. But I think it's
Flash!
a lot easier, I think, to just do that kind of thing. Where it's like you appeal to everybody. But I just don't have... I don't have the spoons for that. I want to just be able to be myself all the time. And then people can decide. But yeah, these are all bots. This is boring. Like, okay, whoever Granny Panty is, that's a real person. You can get them.
Flash is digging at the whatchamacall. Can you hear that?
So, like, right when I quit art school was right about the time they were trying to teach us how to market ourselves, and I hated it. It made me so uncomfortable, and I'm just at the point now where it's like, if I do something creative and I want to share it, I'm not doing
Hold on.
this to